Hello and welcome to our fifth day of sharing our secrets on building a book and building your business. And today we're going to talk about how a book can build any business, including a local business. So the first thing to consider is that once you've got your book, you're not going to be fighting with competition, right? You're going to be unique. You're going to stand out in the high street, if you like, because right there you've got your credibility. The questions that you want to answer are all going to be there, something that nobody else can answer because they're unique to you. So they're going to be shared in your book, and you're going to eliminate any price resistance with that. So just like I shared with the chiropractor versus the 3 times more expensive doctor, I went for that, right? So go with that. Think about the credibility that you've got to, and even like we have got a #1 bestseller. You may not have a bestseller, but you've got your book. And that way you're going to be definitely cutting out the competition, right? Because nobody else is going to necessarily have that book in your industry. And if they do, they're not necessarily going to be covering the same topic. That's why it's really important to do that research ahead of time to know what your particular target audience is asking, what they need to know from you, something that you have that you can answer that your competitors cannot answer. Do you want to share a bit more on that, Sigrid?
Yes, look, for sure. Everything that, Sandra, that you've just said is just really important. And they are all points that often authors, people that write a book, are just not considering from the start. You can use your book and answer questions that you get asked in your business over and over. You can just say, look, I have a book. It answers all those questions. That's a really powerful way for your prospects or even your clients to get to know exactly what you do. It certainly cuts out the competition. And how does it grow your business, any business? I'm going to share a visual in a moment to give you some more on that, or to really demonstrate that visually to show you the power of it. Local, I just want to come to that point. People often think of local that, somebody like an accountant or a lawyer. Well, I can't really do anything with a book. There are so many legal restrictions on that and things like that. But in actual fact, there are many lawyers and many accountants who have done exactly that. They have written a book and incorporated that into their business as their power tool to market what they do, to market their services, to market their practice on a local level. Both, of course, you can do it on an international level, but the local level certainly is one opportunity that you have to use your book as well, because the book is unique to you, to your practice, to what you do. So let me go and share with you a visual how that works, so to show you exactly what I am talking about with cutting out the competition. And no matter how many people you have in your industry, you can just break free from any restrictions of what the others are about. So I have here on the screen, I'm showing you, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top, 4 books by lawyers. And when you have a look at the titles alone, immediately you already know that each one of those is directed to a different audience. So you are separating, these 4 lawyers are separating themselves very clearly from each other. There was no intention. There was the intention individually of what their strong point is, on what they wanted to promote and in which area they wanted to build their business further. So by building the book, again, I'm emphasizing building a book is quite different to merely writing one. We have a very specific formula and way how we show you to do that. So to build a book, to build that business. And at the bottom, we have got, on the bottom line here, I have, again, 3 different ones around realtors, about real estate. So just correcting myself here, the 5th one here was also about is about property. My mistake. So we have 4 at the bottom around the realty, real estate. Again, as you can see by the titles and the subtitles alone, those books clearly distinguish themselves from each other right there where the interest of that business lies, where they want to specifically grow their business. You know, this one is specifically about land investment. This one is specifically targeted to sell your home for more by this particular realtor here. So it's addressed, it's targeted the client who wants to sell, while this one is directed at the real estate agents there. Therefore, no competition. You can see that very clearly. I wanted to show you that. And with that, being that specific, being that targeted, having that outcome for what you want to achieve clearly in mind, you build the book with that in mind, and that is how you build your business. I'm just going to stop the sharing here to come back to us, Sandra and I. So we've taken some time and given you some really important points that many people who want to write a book are not considering from the start. We're coming from the marketing. This is really the hottest marketing tool. This is the secret ingredient, that book, to bring all of your marketing together and to give you that power of driving forward and really increasing your business. So,
sorry to butt in there, but I think that, those books were written by different people on different elements of real estate, for example. But you could even have 3 or 4 people in the same community marketing their services to the same people, buyers and sellers in that community, and each one would be unique. So it wouldn't start 3 realtors from even Remax, for example, working out of the same office, because every single person has got something unique, and you're going to attract certain people, whereas your fellow realtor in that office is not. Right. So I think that people don't realize just how unique and how what a tremendous opportunity it is to really show your skill. Right. And right.
That's exactly, I mean, everything that's exactly right. So everything we have shared with you over these 5 videos that we have, sent to you in this way, powerful points to consider before you go into using a book as your marketing tool. And also letting you know that the book is the marketing tool, that you can really cut out your competition, create that credibility, authority, and that instant standing out from the competition and crushing any price resistance very easily. So we want you to consider and make sure that you have these points in mind, that you know about this. So what you want to do now is go and put something together for yourself. And we are inviting you on all of our emails to a very specific meeting that we do online. So take the time, have a look at that, and we'd really like to see you there very soon. That's it from us today.
Thanks for being with us. Bye for now.
Bye for now.